Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress. Still tripping.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy, still Khalil, back with another video. Today we got active police cam. Shout out to body cam footage. Y'all know I like to watch that for the various reasons. To know what I'm doing, to know what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? To figure out how to maneuver without going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything wrong, by the way. I just like to know things. I'm a very inquisitive individual. Shout out to all the Khalil. That's what I call my twins and the friends that's locked in. If you're not yet a Khalil, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe. Once again, shout out to active police cam. We finna react to this video. Federal employee caught trafficking drugs the day he gets out of jail. You're a federal employee. You got out of jail. You're doing good with your life, man. They letting you do. Is he still a federal? I don't know what's going on, man. We're gonna figure out what's going on. Let's watch the video. Shout out to y'all. Like, share, subscribe now. I ain't gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it a lot more times.
On February 3rd, 2024, deputies in Florida pulled over a car for speeding and found a lot of suspicious things. As always, the full police report is down in the description.
Hello, Deputy Dorsey, come all the way down. Flag and shouts, running step because of your speed. 81 and 70. Any weapons in the vehicle at all? No. Hold back one down for me. Any weapons at all? Okay. Your license and insurance?
Number one rule of drug trafficking: do not speed. Now, I don't drug traffic, but I'm telling y'all this because I don't know if nobody else does it. The people that y'all drug trafficking with obviously not telling y'all this information. Well, number one rule is you don't want to break any traffic laws. You don't want to speed. You don't want to swerve. You don't want to U-turn illegally. You don't want to motherfucking swerve in nobody's lane. You don't want to Jake break a stop sign. You don't want to do none of these shits. Now, you know what I'm saying? People are like, you lame for knowing the law and this. But when you need to get away with it, don't you think you need to know what the fuck you're doing? Y'all dumbass motherfucker. That's why I got out of the hood, bro. I was going to be the thing that kept a lot of motherfuckers safe. But they was trying to say I wasn't hood enough. And I was trying to learn things that we didn't need to know. Now look at y'all going to motherfucking jail for shit you don't need to know, huh? But if you would have known and you would have got up, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. But anyway, let's get back to the video. That's number one rule, by the way.
Is that the... What is that? That's his license? What is it? Why is it in this? Huh? From where? Huh? But what is it in that bag like that? At jail? What are you in jail for?
He know why it's in that bag. This nigga acting brand new. You know exactly why it's in that bag, nigga. But he had to get you to say it so he can't assume. That's why. He got to get you to say the word so he can say this with definitiveness without suspecting. Because then that's not... Okay.
Huh? I don't know. What kind of little stuff? What were you in jail for? Huh? Am I serious? I mean, it's a question. It's a valid question. I need your license out of it. Can you take it out of that? What were you in jail for? Any weapons in here, sir?
In his defense, that is an irrelevant question at this point. But I mean, it's not an irrelevant question altogether, because if you was arrested for, let's say, shooting a cop on the side of a highway, maybe I should be more afraid. So I see why a cop would ask this type of question. But I see why you would be like, why the fuck would you ask this question? I see both sides. That's why people don't like me too. They think you're supposed to be like, it's either this or that. And if you don't think that, you fake. But that's fake to me, to always be like, it's this and I don't ever see that side. I can't see that side. That seems a little fake to me. That seems like you've been indoctrinated by the CIA, but I digress.
So what were you arrested for? I'm asking you. Or I can read that paper if you just don't want to tell me. I don't know if you're... I don't know why that's just not hard to just say words.
First of all, cop, Maybe he has a speech impediment. Maybe he got a vocal cord problem. Maybe he just left singing with Aretha Franklin and he won the competition because he outsung up and now he can't talk no more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start these cops be just going off and willy-nilly and not even thinking about all the possibilities. Talking about it's not that hard to speak. Some people can't speak. Did the nigga say he was a speaking champion of the world? No, he fucking didn't. So why the fuck you think he supposed to just be able to speak all the time? You can't just assume he know how to speak. What the fuck?
You know, go ahead and step out of the vehicle. Hey, doors. Any weapons on you? Alright, come back here. Hey, one at a time, please. Thank you. You smell weed in the vehicle. You got a medical marijuana card? What's that? It's a burned odor of weed as well. Anything illegal in there? You gonna find anything in there when we search it?
Number 2, do not smoke weed while you are drug trafficking. This is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. You are already having things you're not supposed to have. Alerting the authorities furthermore with a essence of something else that you're not supposed to have will only make this shit. You know what? I'm just let y'all keep going to jail. Y'all, they kick me out of the hood anyway, man.
Like narcotics. Okay. Did you give me your ID or no?
No, that's my ID.
I'm trying to see.
I'm trying to understand what is this for. It's only 11, and that's 11. It's only for like 1 mile over the speed limit it's supposed to be.
According to the Constitution,
Exactly.
No, this is a traffic stop. This is now a narcotics investigation.
How is it a narcotic?
So give me your license.
How is it a narcotic investigation?
So I can smell the odor of burnt marijuana emitting from the vehicle.
That was mad.
And I could see, I saw a shake in the presence on his shirt, so.
That is mad long ago.
Anyone on probation or parole?
No.
You on probation or parole?
No.
What are you doing? Let's go. Stand right there in the grass. You good?
81 and a 70.
Step out.
For 81 and a 70. That's not valid. Y'all know that's not valid. You know it's not valid.
Get out of the car, sir, before I tell you again. No, we smell weed. We're telling you to get out of the car. I don't care. I'm telling you what to do. Get out. Come back here. Thought there was nothing illegal in there. Okay. If that's all that there is, then we'll be okay.
I ain't trying to give him more in trouble, but that's not a blunt. If that's a blunt, that's a fat ass blunt. That's a very fat ass blunt. I don't know.
You're being detained because you lied about it, and there's narcotics in the vehicle, allegedly.
Again, like I told y'all, I hear screaming and shit. It's not nothing going on. It's my kids. They don't understand that when daddy is at work, he needs quiet and silence and peace and stuff. So they just go around screaming and all that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Bear with me. We getting it in there. I'm going to soundproof this room at some point. Gotta get the money.
Well, I smell the burned odor of marijuana. And that means he's a liar too. Unless he didn't know that's on you. So what was he arrested for that you guys won't tell me? You know what it is. I don't know. You guys are refusing to tell us. Secure him too. Alright. Keep your hands right there.
It was in the mall or something. Poor kids. I just was in. I told you?
No. What was the kid that he was doing? It looks grown to me.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
How old is he?
21.
That's grown. Okay, so what was he arrested for? I don't know why it's hard to...
I love how it's not grown in this situation. But if they were trying to get this nigga into a club or trying to get him a car or something, they'd be like, he old enough. He grown. He grown. Then he'll be grown then, huh? But he ain't grown. No. So, I'm just saying, we are very selective with how we like to choose, you know what I'm saying? Very.
Sir. Guns, drugs?
No, hell no.
Burglary, robbery?
Gotta be like stealing some clothes
was stealing, you would have just said that. I don't know why he's making that difficult.
Because he just aggravated. It was a long night. He just got bailed out. We just bailed him out.
How about now? How about now? No, how about now? Huh? I didn't say put your shoes on. I said step out.
He could at least let him put his shoes on. But I see why he probably wouldn't want to put his shoes on, because he might have drugs or a gun inside the shoe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think.
Face the vehicle. Step to your left. Keep stepping to your left. Hands on the car. Spread your feet apart. Turn around. Lean up against the vehicle. I'm asking you one more time. I'm asking you to be truthful. Is there anything in the vehicle? I didn't ask you. I didn't ask if you had anything.
I just came out of jail, bro. I just
what?
told you. It's right here. Look at the papers.
You don't have a mouth?
I mean, look, in his defense, y'all, you ain't got no eyes, nigga. You trying to be smart, talking about you ain't got a mouth, you can't tell me. You can't read it, bitch. You got the paperwork in your motherfucking hand. That's why I be talking. Cops don't want to do their job ever. And you want to get mad at the motherfuckers because they don't want to do their job for you. I don't want to do your job for you so you can take me to jail, dumbass. If you're going to take me to jail, do your job so you can get your money for doing your job. I'm not going to pay you to pay me. These dumbass motherfuckers, bro. You want me to tell you every motherfucking thing, give you all the information that you already got, that you can just read for your motherfucking self, but you want me to say it so you can save time, so you can get me to jail faster. No. You're going to work, motherfucker. You're going to do your motherfucking job. The fuck? That's what I feel y'all sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I get it on them. I get it. Sometimes y'all can just tell them shit, but in situations like this, nigga, you got the motherfucking paper. Don't tell me you ain't got a mouth. Do you not have eyes?
Right here. Judge paper, everything. Right there in front of you, bro. I literally just got up.
For what?
Yo.
I want you to tell me.
You just open the paper?
Here.
Yo, bro, I really said for my sneakers?
Nope. Alright, put your butt on the car.
Again, he can let him put his shoes on. Right now, he got him locked up. You got him detained. You can check his shoes to make sure there's nothing inside and let him put those on so he's not stepping in fucking rocks. But see, a lot of times cops don't give a fuck. If he was somebody, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna play the race card. But if the cop recognized him as someone he could see himself in, he would at least let him put his shoes on, because he wouldn't want him to be walking around bare feet when he has shoes to wear. But, and I'm not saying this I'm saying this because I've seen this with my own eyes. I've seen it happen to me. When a cop could see himself in me. He's like, I ain't gonna let you do all that, you know what I'm saying? You a man, you standing on some man shit. We still gonna take you to jail, but I'm gonna let you be a man. You know what I mean? Right here, he not doing that. Treating him like an animal, or letting him walk around in bare gravel and grass with his socks on when he has shoes. This is why people don't like cops, you know what I'm saying? It's not because of anybody else, it's because y'all don't stand up for yourself. No, if no other cops see this shit and be like, he could at least let him put his shoes on, that's why people be like, fuck y'all. Because he could. After I'm not saying give him to him right away. I'm saying you got time to check now. You have people detained. You can check the shoes to make sure ain't nothing inside. So you can put them on.
Alright. Just for a second, stand over there with them. Because I don't want to wear the... I'm gonna close the door so puppies don't go nowhere. Their apostle shirt had the bleed on him. What was this guy 15 for? Running from the police and shoplifting. About 20 of me? Huh? That's about 20. The big old nugget right here. That was between the seat and there was a little bit more on this side. While you were searching it, the big guy said, I know they're going to take me again. So he clearly has a CH as well. Yeah, why would they refuse to step out? There's a blunt right here.
Again, shut the fuck up. Stop talking so much. Why would you say that? Stop saying words that make situations worse. And then crying, talking about, oh, they did it because I'm black. No, they didn't. They did it because you said these words. I'm telling people be mad at me because they be like, anytime this happens, a black person gonna go to jail. And I've been in those situations and I didn't go to jail. And they be like, well, no, it's because I follow what I'm trying to tell you to follow. And if you tried it one time, you could do the same motherfucking thing. It ain't no fucking exclusive shit just to me, motherfucker. It's the law. It's how the fucking shit work. Nigga, it's stupid that.
Two in the door over here. They all said that there was nothing else in here, by the way, so.
Here's a copy. I'm running 5 for someone else.
Hey, we might have trafficking or possession with intent.
One baggie?
Yeah, but they have little jars. With it.
I'm gonna come back there. Give me a second.
Yo.
Yeah, just do that. 1 second.
Take this bag out.
Now, how do we get here? Speed, smoking marijuana while you're trafficking, not paying attention to the ride, nigga over there sleeping. Everybody need to be alive and looking, you know what I'm saying? We are, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. This ain't no fun game, you know what I'm saying? This is a serious ass mission. This is a GTA heist. You need to get over here and sleep with your shoes off. I know y'all might have been on a long drive and shit. I get it. But bruh, we gotta start taking responsibility, man. Don't be like, man, the cops just mad. They just keep fucking with us for no reason. No, you were speeding. You were smoking marijuana in the car while speeding. While trafficking. They ain't getting nothing wrong. They got your ass. You did the shit. It ain't because of your skin color. It's because of your actions. Anyway, I'm like,
Why are you acting surprised?
They got her. If you cannot afford an attorney, you want to be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you all understand these rights?
See?
Do you understand these rights?
You have rights.
Yo, do you understand these rights? Yes?
I do not understand.
I need a yes or a no. I need a verbal yes or a no.
I do not understand.
I'm sorry?
I'm asking for that.
You're detained right now, so for us to talk to you, we have to make sure that you understand your rights. So yes or no, you understand? Yo! Alright, have a seat in the back of my car for now. Alright, have a seat in the back of my car, thanks.
again, he might not even be nothing wrong, like, as far as legally. It might be something cognitively wrong with him, and the police is just treating him as if he's just supposed to just respond just like him. We gotta stop thinking that people are just like us. Just because you know how to respond back quickly when somebody gives you a command, that doesn't mean that everybody else does the same thing. Everybody didn't grow up with a father that says, son, do this, son, do this. Everybody didn't have that. You might have had that, and now you are indoctrinated into doing that. So when somebody says, answer me now, you're gonna, hey, sir, right away. But a lot of people grew up the opposite of that, because when people said, come, they raped him. When people said, you better get here, son, they was beating them in the head, burning them with cigarettes. So they don't think that quickly when it comes to shit like that. They think like, oh no, it's a trauma response for them when they hear shit like this, like that. So y'all gotta start thinking about this. I'm not saying that every person is right and wrong for what they do, none of this. But I'm saying when you are a police officer approaching individuals, give them a little bit of grace that they might not be the same motherfucker as you, especially if they look different than you. They might not respond the same way as you. They might not look the same way as you at things. They might not feel the same way about certain things as you. That don't make them a bad person. That doesn't make them a criminal automatically just because they don't want to respond, or they can't respond because they have a speech impediment or cognitive dissonance.
When you're ready to let me know if you understand, we'll come back and we'll talk to you. All right, well, have a seat. Thank you. you understand these rights? Okay. So, essentially what Deputy Dorsey was trying to explain to you, we're conducting a criminal investigation, so you're all legally detained right now. So while we're conducting this criminal investigation, you have to identify yourself. Right. So refusal to identify yourself would be a crime, which is what he was trying to explain to you, which means you have to. We're compelling you to at this point.
Compelling is basically forcing, right?
Yes.
Right.
So if you refuse, you go to jail.
I was never refusing, but I was just saying to self-incriminate myself.
We didn't ask you any incriminating questions. We asked you to identify yourself.
Now, if I was...
And so these niggas be funny with this shit too. By doing this, you are incriminating yourself because all you have to do is just go. So what happens was, if you just give them your name, give them your shit, when you get to court, they can ask if you did all the things legally, listen, whatever. Your lawyer will have a better chance of getting you off of your shit if you just went through the shit. If you just gave them your name, you just did this shit, your lawyer would be like, he can say shit like, he has nothing to hide, Your Honor. He gave the officers his shit. He did everything. He followed protocol. He went right with the system, and he did all the things. And the judge can be like, oh, okay. Well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he will, but the judge has an opportunity to. You're not giving yourself a chance if you do all these dancing and shucking and jiving and shit. And then when it's time, then you be like, oh, yeah, I'll get to you now. Now they have this on camera, on record. So when you go to court now, they like, he tried to dodge us. He didn't want to give us his name. He was trying to hide. He said he didn't want to incriminate himself. He said they were going to take me again. He said, do y'all not see how this shit don't work out for you? Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Are y'all not hearing this shit when they say this shit? Or are we just playing games? We all just out here going through one ear and out the other. This motherfucker, they tell you the motherfucking shit. I don't know how long I'm gonna last.
Would you have been comfortable with me just saying my name?
Yes. Is that a trick question?
Nah. I was just, because I kind of was trying to tell him my name, but he wanted my ID specifically.
Okay.
So what y'all trying to lock all of us up?
We want to talk to you. Do you want to talk to me?
About what?
What we just found. So can we talk back there? What's up, man?
Man, we ain't got no bull. Man, that's my little bit of weed, man. I had some of it in my pocket. The rest of that in my bag, man.
A little bit of weed ain't a big deal.
Yeah, man. We coming to pick it up that was locked up in jail, man. I had that on me since where I was at, man. I ain't. We came all the way here to pick my man up that was locked up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if this is true or not, but if this is true, don't do that either. If you're going to pick your brother up from jail, don't have weed on you. Do we have to tell you this? Are we okay? That's not gonna be a good excuse either, nigga. Yes, you might get him off. Nah, I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to get him away from the trouble and shit. Everybody else, I'm gonna take the rap for everybody. That's some real nigga shit. But it ain't real nigga shit to put these motherfuckers in a situation to begin with. Because if you didn't have the weed, we probably wouldn't be going through this. You know what I mean? Y'all see what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna try to use that as an excuse. Like,
In my bag, that's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to go through that with nobody else. That's my weed, man. I found the weed in my pocket.
Because if you don't know, whenever you leave jail, they want you to come back. So I'm not saying they send somebody that's tracking you to follow you and shit like that. But essentially, you're still on a radar of some sort. Do y'all see what I mean? Like, you in a system somewhere to where people know you just got out. They know who you're riding with, who may be coming to pick you up, what their record may be, who will be in the car with them, what they may or may not have on their person. The CIA, y'all think they just up there doing nothing? You think niggas collecting information all day for no reason? Y'all niggas funny as hell.
In the car door, because I was sitting up there a little while ago with my shoes at. Smoked the blunt. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it, man. It's my weed. Nobody else gonna know it's no weed in there.
You want to see him go look at those lines and bruises and this, that?
That'd be nice to know. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not looking too good. You know what I mean? And if it's not yours, it's not yours. If it is, it is. But we would like to know that type of stuff. Why were y'all in Miami?
This is a free country. We able to travel anywhere, right?
Sure, but not with a bunch of narcotics like that.
Listen, I don't know.
Sorry, you don't know anybody. Are they gonna say the same thing?
I was sleeping in the front seat. I don't know about anything.
Okay. What about the baggie that was in the glove box? You don't know anything about that either? That was readily accessible to you. What you were in constructive possession of?
It was, what was it? Empty baggie?
No.
Something in there?
Yeah.
Passenger or what?
You were sitting there. You tell me.
I don't know.
Well, listen, bro. Do you know what constructive possession is? So, anywhere you would have like readily accessible to you, where you could reach and stuff like that. So let's say the driver wouldn't be readily accessible to the driver to the glove box. You know what I mean? For you, it is. So who's to say? I don't know this to be true, but who's to say when that deputy got behind you, he's like, oh, put it in the glove box. You know what I mean? So God forbid everybody here says the same thing. They probably will. They say, oh, I don't know anything about anything. Listen. They're gonna say they don't know about anything. That's readily accessible to you. You're gonna have to probably take the fall for that. You know what I mean? So that's why we're saying we want to know who did it. That way, if it's not yours, you go free. I'm sure they will. All right.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you could access up to a.
All right.
I think they don't talk to each other on purpose. I was gonna say why they didn't talk to each other and know that the dude already told them that it was his shit. But I think they want to get everybody to say something so they can lock everybody up. They trying to go for the most niggas. You know what I'm saying? They don't want one nigga that take everything. No. We want the whole family, nigga. We want you, and her. Fuck you talking about, nigga. So they trying to get everybody. If one dude just say I did it, they don't want that.
All right.
I'm saying.
You understood your rights and stuff, or you want to reread them? Okay. What's going on?
Okay, I just got out of jail. I'm going back home. What's up?
Where you live?
In New York City.
Were you visiting, or you go to school? Do you work, or?
Yeah, I work in New York.
What do you do?
I work for the postal service.
Postal service? So you're a federal employee? Are you a federal employee? Okay. Does that, you being arrested, does that mess with your job, or no?
Do you understand these rights? You need a verbal yes or no. Okay. So you guys were coming to pick up the driver from South Florida? Okay. You guys all went down there together?
Yes.
Okay.
Baby, we ain't got to go through none of this if they want to talk. That's my weed, man.
I didn't even know it was in it. I was so mad.
That's what I'm saying. He telling y'all that's his weed. Y'all don't, like, we don't have to go through. Y'all can save time. You know how y'all be like, to save time now. You want me to do your job for you. I'm doing your job for you. I'm telling you that this is my shit. What the fuck else you need, man? Let these niggas go. It's my shit. I will go to jail for it because I did it. The fuck else we gotta do? So this is why sometimes y'all be like, why the nigga just didn't take the rap? Why he just didn't take the rap? Why he let my little cousin go down for that shit too? The police wouldn't let the nigga take the rap. He tried. The nigga specifically said, it's all mine. These niggas ain't got nothing to do with that shit. What the police do? Still go talking to these niggas talking about some, well, you gonna tell me it's yours? Because they saying that it's not. They saying it's not theirs. They didn't say that. He specifically said it is his. Y'all trying to turn niggas against each other so then if you do let them go, they get back in the car and start fighting so you can come arrest them again. Hey, man, ain't nobody falling for this shit. But look, my phone finna die like I told y'all, man. I love y'all. I ain't tell y'all that, but I tell y'all I love y'all all the time, so I did tell you that. If you made it this far at the end of the video, you are officially a Khalil. That's what I call my friends and the twins that's locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all want to see the rest of the end of this video, all you gotta do is hit the link in the description. It will be there every time. Mighty fine. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get to the video. Oh, road to 1K, man. I don't know what the fuck I be saying. It's live. So y'all know what be going on. A little bit of brain farting, a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, finesse. Peace and love.